到佢一定走咗啦，因為佢好忙好忙，都抽即係好寶貴嘅時間嚟睇我呢個小女人嘅故事。呢個又係我心目中一個好重要嘅一個朋友。Anyway，今日喺度好開心同大家聚埋一齊。好多謝每一位我邀請嘅朋友都冇俾我食。咁我哋咧，其實我呢個女仔真係幾怕食檸檬嘅。咁無論你哋認識我幾耐，10年、30年或者40年，咁我相信透過今個古仔咧，我相信大家會明白我多少少，認識我多少少。唔知你哋未來嘅日子會同我呢個小女人繼續做朋友落去咧？我女話使唔使翻譯
I think so. For a few of them, they are Chinese.
You can translate English.
First of all, she really thanks because this is a very private screening for friends that she's known for over 40 years, and she's very grateful that all of you are here today to a special event. Also to actually this documentary, she wants you guys to get familiar with her, like to know more about her story.
其實咧，當初我都唔覺得呢個係咩古仔嚟嘅，有咩咁需要拍咧？其實在座，我相信每一位朋友，你哋自己本身都有一個洪公嘅自傳故事。你哋俾我呢個故事係好睇好多，精彩好多嘅。咁但係我因為我機緣啦，好有緣分啦，認識到Kim 同埋Tara， 佢好極咁認為我呢個故事係可以拍嘅。我仲記得有個Tom Low 佢話拍我個故事應該值得拍過拍我先生嗰個，幾開心。因為佢講過呢句啦，所以我就決定拍啦。
So she said each and everyone actually has a story of themselves. Let's see. So she's not sure if this story about her is that very special, but thanks to Kim and Tanya's persuasion, this came to fruition. So, and also Tom Lowe also said that her story is more interesting than my dad's story. So if anyone knows about my dad's story, it's a little bit different, but she thinks that they think her story is more realistic and more touching.
我只係想講，我呢個小女人故事咧，每一 part 都係真嘅。我先生拍過嗰啲故事咧，好多俾人改到出晒彩嘅。
So this documentary is a true story. There are actually a lot of movies that told the story, supposedly told the story about my dad and about his life in Hong Kong and also in the States, but it's probably not true, or their stages actually add more fiction drama into it. So it's actually some of them, but this documentary is totally all true about her.
Anyway， 頭先個故仔有好多朋友話好感動。最近你哋嘅邊一 part 咧？我而家想同你互動下。
She wants to ask like, what's the most touching story that you guys seen in this movie?
Question for you.
我同我媽咩話？對話係嘛？其實咧喺呢個 part 裏邊咧，其實你哋睇到嘅可能係只係一部分，其實有好多可能係好好笑或者係更加真實嘅，我都好希望已經冇拍到出嚟嘅。阿 Jo 你俾我喺度就講埋佢啦，好嘛？例如我同我媽媽好奇怪咯，我4歲，佢點解就咁信我咧嚇？我妹妹出世嗰陣時，佢啱出世澳門，叫我買貓乜波打走，4歲啫喎。如果而家4歲你叫個細路仔去主動做嘢，我相信會政府會告你啊！當時嘅年代真係好得意嚇。咁跟住啦，12歲我跟住我媽咪出嚟做工啦。咁嗰段時間咧，我係覺得我一啲都唔覺得我屋企好窮啊，好慘啊，因為嗰個年每一個家庭都係差唔多嘅。含住金鎖出世嘅人 嘅成長嘅家庭，其實真係冇乜幾多個嘅。係咪？咁啊，我最記得嗰陣時候跟我媽咪去做工廠嘅時候咧，成日都要加班嘅。咁加班咧，但係呢啲好開心嘅嘢嚟要同你哋分享，梗係經過一間餅店麵包鋪。嗰陣時咧9點幾10點鐘嘅夜晚，咁有陣時咧佢又會請我食一碗3毫子嘅雲吞麵，我媽獎勵我嘅。咁咧經過麵包鋪咧，嗰陣時1蚊港幣可以買10個麵包，但係如果我哋一買10個咧，佢會多送1個。我係會食咗10個，哇！分1個俾我媽媽啫。
So when there's story about her and grandmother working together at a factory. So after they finished work, they would actually pass by like wonton noodle soup, and it was like a place where they serve wonton noodle soup, and also next door is a bakery. And for that bakery at that time, it was $1 for 10 buns, right? So, for 10 buns. And then if you buy all 10, get 1 free. So she ate 10 of the buns and left 1 for my grandmother. So that's what he wants to share.
所以我話俾你聽，我而家點解唔中意食包？
That's why now she no longer eats buns anymore.
我相信喺我身邊都知道㗎。哇！我買蛋糕啊，買俾人招呼人都好啦。我
She never eats buns anymore. She always share it to her friends and family instead.
其實咧喺故事裏邊咧，當初我要拍呢故事，點解叫做小女人？其實我唔係想講我自己嘅，其實我想講緊嘅係我媽媽。大家都認為我喺做人做事方面都係好正嘅話，呢啲真係所有掌聲應該係俾我媽媽。
So why is it called A Little Woman? It's not portraying her per se. It's actually portraying my grandma, her mom, because everything that she learned, and also what she thinks and what she does, is actually from my grandmother bringing her up and like teaching her.
其實咧，我拍呢個故仔另外一個目的，我係好希望喺就紐約美國嘅華人係要好明白，尤其是年輕嘅一代，每個家庭都不容易。我哋想翻起我哋嘅 grandpa、grandma 或者就算我哋嘅父母，佢哋都係一路走，都係經過好多艱辛嘅歲月嘅。
So as an immigrant, almost every immigrant in the States actually had a lot of challenges that they faced, right? And
嗱，佢要學講上去讀下中文少嘅啫。
I have to like translate. Sorry, and then 係咯，有好多 challenges 嘅，有咧。
其實咧，我解釋唔到，因為我啲英文冇你咁叻。
So she had a lot of challenges.
Yes.
That every there are a lot of challenges that they face.
Yep.
Yes. What else?
其實我想講好似我媽咪咁，冇讀過書，一個好普通嘅婦女，能夠培養到我細佬、我嘅兄弟姊妹一心向善嘅性。我哋成日都同我爸爸媽媽講嘅。你係好彩啦，有4個細路仔，冇一個做咗壞，冇一個學壞，你係好彩啊咁。其實呢個就係我哋好自豪翻，係父母培養得我哋好好嘅。
So my grandmother, as in the movie mentioned, she was not educated at all. She did not know how to write her name or anything at all. So even an educated woman like her, she was able to raise 4 kids. Successful kids like her, my uncle, my aunt, and my other uncle in Hong Kong. So, and then they've been giving back to the community as well.
其實最重要咧係好希望未來嘅社會、未來嘅世界，我哋係能夠華人係能夠永遠都堅持傳承啦，同埋忘記我哋係中國人啦，唔好變香蕉啊！黃皮白 ，OK， 我哋中國人嘅裏邊好多 culture 係值得我哋永遠傳承落去。同埋我當然希望啲後生真係唔好嫌棄我哋啲老人家多嘢講。你呢個喺屋企成日話我多嘢講， 多嘢講就係一種溝通咯，係嘛？啊，咁喺度講緊正本啦，因為頭先都你哋花咗2個鐘頭時間嚟雖然唔係睇得好全美，但係有一樣嘢我喺度都係要讚我媽咪嘅啫。我12、13歲，你知唔知我哋我細佬係17歲，我哋係相差其他中間嗰2個3幾歲。如果我屋企細個有咩犯錯咗咧？媽咪係打晒4個嘅，細佬記唔記得啊？佢會打晒4個嘅。喺呢啲過程裏邊咧，當然啦，佢亦都同樣，如果要開晚飯嘅時候，我哋嗰陣時嘅好 limit 嘅啲資源，一嚿仔實魚咧，佢蒸咗好大碟魚汁，跟住就叫我哋食飯，咁我一齊食咯。佢唔好啦，你哋食啦咁，跟住嘅後果係乜嘢咧？我哋4兄弟姊妹全部食晒，我媽媽只係可以用滾水去沖佢嘅泡飯嚟食。
呢個 story 我要講啲快。Okay, so it was during very hard times, so it was very difficult to actually purchase a whole fish to eat for dinner. And so basically what grandma did was like she bought a whole fish and she told the kids to eat first. And then all the 4 kids just finished everything, and the only thing that was left was rice. And then my grandmother just ate rice, poured hot water on rice, and just ate that instead. That's all.
所以我哋小朋友就咪幾曳啊！而家小朋友仲曳啦，你用雞佢先食嘢嘅。男人我哋嗰陣想食多啖都冇，係咪啊？嗱，呢個就係時代嘅改變咯嚇，呢個就係時代嘅改變。Anyway， 再喺度，我其實如果我真係再講落去咧，你要坐到再多2個鐘頭。
或者咁啦，趁呢個機會啦，問一問你身邊嘅女啦，等佢睇完呢一套係關於你人生自傳嘅電影之後嘅感受啊，或者 Teresa 好嘛？講一講你嘅感受。
你講咩感受啊？要講中文添喎。
The question was, how did I feel watching the whole movie about my mom and her grandmother and the whole family? Well, my mom, when she was, let's see, when I was young, she would always work. So my grandmother and my nanny would actually tell me a lot of stories about their lives in China or in Hong Kong and how my mom dealt with everything in the funeral business. So it's kind of surreal that I actually saw what my mom faced in reality, basically. Because when I was young, I was always stuck upstairs in the apartment building or maybe just right across the street at the park playing. So I wasn't aware about behind the scenes what actually happened in the 1980s, 1990s.
Okay, thank you. And also let's see, we can ask Angel and Cheese, the question about the production. Okay, let me ask Angel first. All right, what was the like stepping into the shoe of someone as dynamics as Amy McChan, with her remarkable journey as a singer, entrepreneur, and also the philanthropist? How did you work to capture her spirit while bringing your own into the role? Yeah.
First, I want to thank everyone for coming and showing support. And well done. It's my first time seeing it. It was beautiful, beautiful work. It was a big task, and I definitely felt pressure at times, especially when Amy shows up unannounced on set. But Amy was constantly questioned and challenged for stepping into what many saw as a man's position, and she rose to the occasion with such grace and patience and integrity. So it was truly an honor to be able to play a little actor, in sharing her story. In terms of my portrayal, I definitely didn't want to reduce her to either being this naive, clueless, powerless little girl turned into a fierce, relentless girl boss, which we all know she can be when she has to be. But she's so much more than that. She's so talented as a singer. She's a dedicated mother to the beautiful Teresa. She created jobs and community through her work, funeral home business. And, you know, I think she earned every ounce of respect and admiration that people have for her. And it's her moral compass and her altruism that truly defines her.
And also we saw the film, you have any more like interaction with the Chi, right? So Chi, what was it like to depict the silent dynamic, and how did you work with Angel to make those moments authentic?
Siblings.
Yeah, so actually I was more nervous portraying Wilson, who is here on the third row watching right now, because it's a real person and I never met him before the shoot, so I was really nervous. But in terms of playing Angel's brother, I think it was really easy, fairly easy, because she's a really open actress and as a person, so we just talk, and I really felt I was there supporting her journey and supporting Amy's story, so it was easy.
你演得很好，很像我弟弟。
真的吗？
像吧，对吧？
他年轻的时候真的很像你，那么乖乖的。
现在不是。
我没有这样子说啊。
So Angel and also Chi have an outstanding performance and so in the film. Please give us a round of applause. Thank you. Okay, let's us go back to the director, Kim and Tana. And it's critical for the biopic documentary like this. How did you go about finding the white actor to portray Amy and her brother, and what quality did you look for capture their assets?
Yes, that was the difficult part.
Yeah.
That took us quite a while because we wanted to find an actor that not only, resemble the real people, which was already difficult from a small pool of actors that are Asian in the US. But also, somebody that can actually act. So that is very talented, yes. And then, of course, some people that bring enthusiasm to the project, same as, because this is independent filmmaking, right? It's not a big studio with, unlimited resources. It's a small film, but you can see that a few people made this movie, right? So it was very important, and we were super, super lucky to have this cast, every single one of them. Because they were very dedicated, very positive. It was a real joy. We had a lot of scenes that we were very, kind of ambitious. Every day we had, 20 scenes or how many, 30 scenes some days. It was really crazy. So we were very shooting trying to capture as much as possible and take advantage of the time. So we were very lucky that the actors were on top of it, very prepared. Angel, we have mini scenes, so some of them are not really that deep or anything. It's just a fragments of moments. But she put so much intention behind. Thought about it every time. We're like, okay, this page. Oh, okay, this is this year. My mood needs to be this. So that was really amazing. I mean, for all the actors, and some of them here, right? Especially the little actors. The young actors we were so lucky because they were patient with us. We were patient, but they were very patient with us because they're, 3-4 year old. And they want to play, but then we have to make them do something and listen to us right now. So we were really, really lucky with Eudora, Arya, who's not here, but who plays baby Amy. So Jacob, who appears in one scene. So really, really, we lucky with the actors. And of course, I want to also thank just the people who also we interviewed. So hosting Lina, Pauline, Josephine, and Lee Tishu, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the patience and for sharing, because without your testimonials, then it will be very one-sided. So you made it well-rounded, and it was also very difficult to select your interviews because there was a lot of cool sound bites. Oh, and of course Wilson also, I forgot to mention him, but yes. Please.
And also, I know we're running out of time, so I'm going to go. I also like to thank actually the people behind the camera you don't see. Without them, I couldn't have made it too. I am very lucky. Take all the credit. For 30 plus years, I've been in business, but it's actually by people behind me that makes me look good, and I take the credit. Public speaking is my kryptonite, so I'm gonna rush this. We have Renee, if you can stand up, is a cameraman who's been with us since 25? He's the first camera was there. 25, just give me that. John Collins, the second cameraman here somewhere. Yeah, and really fast and go through. Una, all the production
Una.
design you saw the houses, she
production
built
design.
that, production designer, amazing job. And we have two very good production coordinator, Tonya Blair. Always
Over
make
there.
sure we are helping
And
us.
Michelle,
with that.
who is also
Michelle
over
is
there.
like also amazing too. She's always like sneaking in ice cream or beef jerky for us. Make sure Tanya and I are always unstressed and happy. Yep.
Doing a lot of
Crystal, who's like amazing with the makeup. Getting all
Crystal
the
General here.
Lucille,
all the wigs that you saw, all the different wigs, all the transformation, hair, makeup, everything.
Emily, who did all the translation for us because the interview was in
And
Chinese
interviews.
and Tanya was editing this.
Yes,
I edited everything in Chinese. She did all and also story. I'm gonna write this. Ben, who's not here, Gaffer. Max is here, AC.
Yes.
Want to make sure he's in focus, literally. What else? All the production assistant. I also want to thank my son, Alexander Wong, who is right here actually. I don't even know, he was drafted, not just to be a production assistant, but we also cast him in so many roles. He was the driver, the boss, the employee, so much more that we couldn't use him. We face swapped him with AI a lot of times. So a lot of the AI was actually driven by his acting. And my mom, who was here, she helped wrangle all the extras. We had like so many extras. We were literally more than almost 100, like 80.
No, we got like maybe like 30 for 50 extras.
Yeah, and she helped draft all of them. So
Yeah,
thank
all
you
her friends she drafted. So that was amazing. But also we want to thank the full funeral group staff because they were amazing. They were
And there's some of them are actually here right now.
They were
Thank
so
you so
patient
much.
because we, it's a totally different business, of course, the funeral business from our. So imagine like a calm, respectful environment and a funeral
And a
group
space,
comes in.
like a,
So
big train comes in.
yeah, we were trying not to disrupt as much as possible. So we were very grateful for their patient cooperation, and also a lot of them made it on screen. Also, they were to be extras or actors, and we found a lot of hidden talent there. So there's future careers if they wanted to.
So one successful production must become with the many different elements, such like a director, filming, the actor, and also mainly is the story from the Amy Mark Chan for today. Our time is almost over for the Q&A. So how about this way, we're using our huge round of applause for the, our production team, actor, and our real life person in the film, and to end our today the private screaming A Little Woman. Is it okay?
You want to say anything else?
Anyone say something else?
我要講嘅咧都係好多謝在座每一位今日到嚟嘅朋友，你哋花咗一日咁 valuable 嘅時間 ，especially 係 Family Day 星期日嚟到俾咗我呢個少女人喺度好衷心咁多謝你哋，多謝你哋。
Thank you for coming and spending with us today.
仲有最多謝啫，梗係我哋嘅導演黃生Kim 啦
I'd like to thank
啊
Kim
同埋
and Tanya.
Tanya，佢係一個導演嚟嘅，睇唔出啦嗬。
佢呢係一個好成功導演嚇，亦都曾經咧係攞過好多唔同嘅 award 嘅。
係攞過好多唔嘅獎，佢唔知會唔會將我呢個小女人都呢個故事都可以攞到個獎咁。
The possible time for this film can be, get an award. Amy asked for it.
再次多謝大家。
Thank you so much for coming.
多謝各位嘅。
Thank you, Amy.